Well, good morning. Excuse me. Doing a check-in for you guys today. Hope you all are well. Um, I went out last night to a rural concert across from Mille Lacs Lake in Isle, Minnesota. It was basically Christian music. It was a rap. Rhett Walker was there. I got to meet him. Andrew Zip. Um, some couple other rap bands. Christoph Graffiti. They're from Jamaica. Amazing. They flew in. Anyway, it was an amazing time. I had a great time listening to some music like I like with some great friends. I don't know if who's all following me, but if you are, please pass me on. Pass my YouTube channel on. I hope I'm trying to help some people, however you are helping me. A lot of my stuff is here and there. Steven, I seen him on Raw. You're amazing. I'm really proud of you. You know, your story is similar to mine, but different. We're all have similar stories, but different. Some situations are like the same experiences, but however, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'd like to talk to you. Get a hold of Roy. He has my my phone number. If anybody out there, like I said before, anyone, if you're a non-believer, I mean, I'm here too for a lot of people to pass this on to people and forward it to people that, like I forward Look Out for Charlie, who's amazingly smart. I get what Look Out for Charlie's saying, how it's a broadcast and it's all over. But I'm trying to get a hold of Look Out for Charlie. I've tried to comment in his comments. I want to know why the voice to skull, how they can do the voice to skull. I know it's a broadcast, but why the words are so clear. It's like somebody's actually, it's voice to skull. I get it. But if Look Out for Charlie's out there, get a hold of me. Because the voice to skull, they're voices, but it's a program. When you tell people you hear voices, you kind of got to watch what you say. You got to say, I have voice to skull. Voice to skull is a patent. Voice to skull is a program. Voice to skull is very real. When you tell people, I hear voices, they look at you like you're nuts, you're on drugs, you're crazy, you're schizophrenic, and you need mental help. Well, yeah, we all need mental help. Every one of us need mental help. Yeah. I wish there was some psychologists and psychiatrists out there that would start practicing for people like, for not people, for persons like us. You know, you have your doctors that specify in neurology, you have doctors that specify in orthopedics, family care, OB, you know, heart surgeons, physical therapists, speech therapists, you know, family matters, divorces. Why isn't there a psychologist out there, a psychiatrist out there, you know, that would be out there to help? Be a good business opportunity. I'm sure someday soon there's going to be, because this is really real. And I don't understand, you know, I like Stephen was talking about, was it Stephen? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, they erased my memory. From Ohio was talking about, it was his landlord, Rich. And his landlord would specifically just talk to him like a one person, like from what I'm getting, what he's saying is Rich would talk to him and laugh at him and say things. However, you were on the dark web, you know, doing you said that, you told us all. I've never been on the dark web and I won't go on the dark web, but however, there, like I said before, one of my podcasts or whatever you want to call it, YouTube videos, that one of these 18-year-old kids, because I'd mentioned about the dark web, and this 18-year-old kid at my work said, yeah. He goes, you know, Karen, they kill people. They'll video people being murdered and raped. And you can hire snipers to snipe off people for like 30 grand. He goes, and then he forwarded me the guy that was on YouTube that spoke about it, saying, don't go on, a guy that goes on that's a very computer technology, very IT or whatever. And he went on there and he says there's and he was talking about nowhere to turn. Now you have to tell me, we have the FBI. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to knock the FBI and the CIA. Don't get me wrong. But however, we pay your bills. I pay your bills. Everybody else pays your bills. Right? So why aren't you going on the dark web and shutting this down? Because let me tell you something, DEA. Don't get me wrong. But you can go shut down somebody for drugs. But you can't go and shut down somebody running some kind of business off the dark web. Nowhere to turn. Look it up on the dark web. I haven't been there, but let me tell you, the gentleman on YouTube said it. Other people have heard it. It's MK Ultra style torture. VIA satellite. Remember, it could be your child, your grandchild, your wife, your husband, your brother, your sister, your mother, or your father, or your pet. Let alone, we pay your bills and you took an oath. An oath for us. So I don't understand how this can happen. You're so apt to be pulling people over for DWIs. Absolutely correct. You should be doing that. Because they're a danger to themselves and they're a danger to other people on the road. Absolutely. But however, you can't go into a dark web and shut down these people. You mean to tell me you don't have the means to stop these people? I call that bullcrap. And you say your hands are tied? No, they're not. There's people out there speaking out for people because we are sick of it. We are done. Like I said, I did not sign up for this. All these other people that you hear testimonies or you're listening to people like me, real people. Normal people. And you know what happens? This is what happens. And Stephen had said this too. People that do drugs and any type of program or business or whatever, they see that, you're a perfect target. Once you get a DWI, once you get into some kind of trouble, you're in the system. Remember, we pay your bills. So I don't understand how this can be ran and these programs can be ran. And we know how to do it. You know, just like these people that their children go missing. Now listen, people, I would love to go to the reservation here in Minnesota and start talking to these indigenous, however you say it, I'm sorry, people. And say, you know these people, your children that go missing? Well, guess what? What if it was your child missing? What if you know what's going on out there, whoever, peace officer, neighbor, sister, brother, Marine, Army, whatever, lawyer, and you know about this, and you're involved in this? What if it was your child? You would ask the people that you know to do it in a heartbeat to find your child, wouldn't you? It just upsets me. It upsets me. So I have to go into work. You guys think about that for a minute. And I want to know why the Voice to Skull to me is like a screaming match. Of all the people I know, family, my kids, my children, they're not kids because kids are goats. They're called children. I'm not going to stop. The other day I went to the liquor store to grab a shot, because every now and then I could take a shot. I'm a grown adult. Now I'm in privacy in my own home. If I want to take a shot, I buy the little things because you know why? Because sometimes you get, dude, we ain't going to go there. I don't need to explain to you. But I do. And when I went to the liquor store here, guess who came flying in right behind me? Deputy Sheriff. And I thought, that's strange. I was the only one there. And just pulled up right behind me when I pulled in. And I'm like, where'd he come from? However, it might be a coincidence. Maybe he's trying to help me. Maybe he's trying to show me something. I don't care. But you know what? If it was, get out of your car, have some balls, and come talk to me. Don't play some little game. Because I'm done with the games. I'm done. I have family I care about. I have friends that I care about. I've cared about for many, many, many years. I have 2 beautiful children and all of their friends that treated me like a mom. And I treated them like they were my children. And I'll be darned if they are ever going to think that I was crazy. Ever. And I'll be darned if anybody else out there is going to treat their family or their friends that are going through what I'm going through because they think they're crazy. Or they may be using drugs. Well, that's what this program does a lot. Like our veterans. They test our veterans because our veterans come back with PTSD and all these things. Well, guess what they do to the veterans too? They use them. Use. Do you understand? Most of them are used, are homeless, are used, and they're used to do this to. Population control. And people do this for nefarious purposes. I could go on and on and on. Don't even get me going this morning because it's a beautiful day and I'm going to have a great time. Guess where I'm going tomorrow? Anybody want to see me? I'll be at the Minnesota State Fair at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow. Look for me in the animal barns. Okay. Have a blessed day, you guys. Thanks for listening. Love you. Bye.